Hey guys, what's going on? It's Peytstrick here. Hope you guys are having a good day. And today we have some topics to talk about. We got a good amount of Hot Toy Star Wars figures this week, and we got a movie review, and also we're gonna talk about the book of Boba Fett. But before we get to that, let's see who's on the panel. So let's start with Rod. What's up, Rod?
How you doing, KG? Thanks for having me.
Of course. Peytstrick.
What's up, everybody? I'm glad to be back again.
Yeah, definitely. Loco Lou for the first time on the channel.
What's up? What's poppin', people?
John again. What's up, John?
There you go, mate. Thanks for having me again, mate. Appreciate it.
Of course. And first time on the channel too is WillFoxification, aka Shane. What's up, Shane?
Hey, how you doing? Good. How y'all doing? Well, thanks for having me on there.
Of course, anytime. But yeah, guys, so let's just start off with a figure. So this week has been surprising for many of us. I mean, for the past week, Monday, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, cause babies. Thursday, nothing. Friday, bunch of Star Wars figures and one DC tease, which was pretty exciting. But let's just start off with showing off for the first figure that they announced, which is the Captain Vaughn from Clone Wars. Now I'm going to start with Rod. Rod, are you picking up 50 of these or just one?
No, just one. It's a captain. With the name. If it was just captain, you could get more than one, but it's Captain Vaughn.
But Rod, are you picking this up for yourself?
Yeah, for sure.
So what are your thoughts on this figure?
It's a must, right? Especially if you're gonna do like if you do armor building with 501st Deluxe, which has the helmet, it's just you kind of have to have this one. It's a good figure. It was not expected. I think that opens up, especially with the second figure that they launched the same day. Yeah. It opens up the gates for Hot Toys to actually dedicate and get us all the clones, or at least all the named clones.
Yeah.
So yeah, more than welcome, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Peytstrick.
I can't unsee the helmet errors that y'all pointed out yesterday. You guys ruined it for me. But no, I'm gonna get this. I've already pre-ordered it, and it's cool that they're doing more clones. We need more clones. We want more clones.
For sure.
So they should make more clones. Easy.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And you're just picking up one, right, Peytstrick?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Shane.
Yeah, definitely gonna pick this one up. I got one, and I got two of the Jesse. I just always think I'll get two of this one, just to have fodder for customs and whatnot.
Yeah. No. It's a cool looking figure. John, are you keen to picking this up? Because I know you don't collect clones, but is this something that you might pick up?
No, mate, that's a pass for me. Just not in my wheelhouse for my collection. Sorry, but it does look cool. Does look very cool.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Loco Lou.
Yeah, guys are peer pressuring me with the Star Wars stuff. I swear to God, Hot Toys. I swear to God. I'm gonna end up getting these. I'm gonna get the full squad, that last hurrah with everybody. I'm gonna have to take some Rod's clone troopers and with the extra head sculpts, his deluxes, because he has extra ones for me. Definitely gonna do something similar to what you see here in the images with Ahsoka. So I do plan on getting that Clone Wars Ahsoka and the Mando Ahsoka, so that way I can have two separate representations, because Clone Wars was my thing. The animations was my thing.
Yeah.
So,
for sure. I mean, we were talking about this backstage, and for the past 2 days, I've been contemplating whether or not I should buy two of these 501st clone troopers. I'm seeing this picture right now. They know how to get you. They know how to get you with these photos, man. And I don't know. I'm contemplating because because Rod brought up a good point backstage. Like, if you're gonna buy Captain Rex, you might as well buy his other few fellow brothers, because they need a captain, right? So, I mean, I might pull the trigger on buying two 501st clone troopers. I think it's a must-have, because I'm picking Captain Vaughn, and we'll talk about Jesse later on. But yeah, dude, I mean, looking throughout these photos, like I don't notice. So what's wrong with the helmet? If you guys can tell me, because I'm not noticing any issues with it.
There are some red marks from the show that aren't on the figure.
It's not really, not really a mistake. It's a mistake on the helmet. It's not really a defect. It was just they just reissued the same helmet instead of changing the bottom, and I think it was the eyes, right, Peystrick?
Yeah, the eyes had the red stripes underneath.
Oh, interesting.
Which you can see the visor is red, so they may fix that over time.
Yeah, I did not notice that. Yeah.
Checked the image, and to be
go ahead, Rob.
I checked the image here, the image of the show, right? And other than the little 3 things, I couldn't even see the thing. Look at this. I can share it with you.
Yeah, for sure. You can share it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like this picture right here is. Oh, hold on. Let's see.
You see?
Yeah, the red stripes.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Oh, okay. Because I was confused for the past 2 years. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, no, it's a great looking piece. And I don't know. I might pick it up. It's just right now, currently, like No Way Home's coming out and Boba Fett's coming out, and I'm just saving money up for that. But do you guys agree with the price, $250? Do you think it's reasonable? Do you think it's because if you think about it, they're just reusing Cody parts, right? So do you think $250 is fair, or do you think it's a little overpriced for a clone trooper that doesn't come with a head sculpt and barely any accessories, just a few guns?
I think that nowadays, $250 is the cheapest we can get. And the movement, from what I understand, is moving towards there. So that will be their bottom line. And if you have like a head sculpt, they're gonna add to that. Right. So if you expect lower than that, you can't get Hot Toys.
Yeah. Chuck Arthur is here. What's up, man? And then he said, they look awesome, but it's a pass for me. Never watched the Clone Wars show. I have no emotional connection. For me, it's just a repaint. But for those into the clones, hey man, people have their own preferences on what to buy. But yeah, it's a great looking piece, and I'll definitely get in the collection. It's just not a day one pre-order. It's more so like a Hong Kong pre-order situation. So let's get into the other figure, which is Clone Wars Jesse. Now this was a surprise for me. So I'm gonna start with you, Rod. Are you picking up 20 of these or just one?
No, I'll probably this one I'll probably get 2 because the head sculpt is just too good. I'm just thinking still if I'm getting 2 or just one and pose it like that.
Yeah.
Because this figure is just too good.
No, it is. It's an amazing piece.
It, because since that wasn't, if I'm not mistaken, that wasn't even released by Sideshow before. So that will be a first time for this figure, if I'm not mistaken. So, because I went to my collection, I couldn't find it, and I went to the book and I couldn't find it. I was like, I don't think they launched this at all before, so it was very unexpected.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like Jesse is one of my favorites, but Peytstrick, are you picking up this one?
Absolutely, man, dude. This is the easiest way for them to make 5s. Like, there's so much that they can do. It's like so little that they have to do to make this a 5s. So I'm definitely going to get this one, and if any ARC Trooper they make, I'll buy, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's a great piece. Shane.
Oh yeah, I'm with Peytstrick on this one. Definitely you can do a lot with them, and one probably isn't enough. So I do have this one twice. I may, when it comes closer to coming out, I might even grab another, just in case they don't make a 5s in an Echo. I'll
good point.
do that
you can
myself.
Customize your own. Yeah. But John.
Yeah, man, this one looks cool too. I actually think this one looks better. I think this one looks a lot better than the other one. But not for me. I never watched the show, so I don't have any connection to it, unfortunately.
So
yeah, the head sculpt looks sick.
No, it's an amazing sculpt, definitely. Like I think just Tamora Morrison, they're nailing it.
Yeah, that picture there is sweet. That looks cool.
Yeah, Loco Lou.
At this point, the troopers are just like Iron Man. You gotta have them all. All of them. And this is a definite yes. Anyone who's a fan knows that this is a yes. This is an automatic yes.
Yeah, no, it's a great piece. I mean, there's a certain shot where they're all 3 together with Rex. Vaughn and Jesse, like, yeah, it's a must-have. I mean, I grew up with the Clone Wars, so it's a must-have for me. Now, the only thing that really stepped me away from pre-ordering it was the price, that $285 price. That kind of I just like I'm gonna wait for Sideshow Points or something like that, or just buy from another website. But what do you think of these prices for this? Because I thought it was gonna be like $255 like Rex, just because it's like comes with similar accessories, minor changes here and there. But do you guys agree with the price? Do you think it's fair, or do you think it's a little overpriced for what it's asking?
When we talk about prices, it's a very complicated issue because we deal with people's livelihoods and other things that have nothing to do with the figure itself, right? The factor, again, I sometimes I'm voted down on these, but I still say that these are collectibles, even though we call them toys, and some of us actually play with them, right, Shane? Some of them actually play with them. They are collectibles. They are collectibles, and as collectibles, the prices are reasonably high because, to be fair, you don't have to buy them, right?
Yeah, no, you don't.
You don't have to. And this was more like how can I say it? Is correction of prices, I think, especially if you take into account that $250 for that one and $280 for that one. For $250 for the previous one and $280 for that one, it's $30. It's $30 for that head sculpt.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair? $30 for that head sculpt. I think it's cheap.
How much was Rex?
$255.
No, not
$255.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at them. Well, I know, but they both come with a head sculpt. They both
but like you said, there was a correction in prices. I think from now on, $250 will be the cheapest one we're gonna see from now. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The cheapest is $250. That will be the one without a head sculpt, and the next one was the one with the head sculpt for $280. That means they're charging $30 for the head sculpt, which is, cheap for that head, for that quality.
Absolutely.
Of product.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree.
Sorry, that's my opinion, of course, and. And in relation to prices, again, we talk about more towards what is worth it. And I keep listening to people saying, "Oh, this is absurd. This is $280. It should be $265." So what? You're gonna go to McDonald's afterwards because that's the difference in price.
Yeah.
No.
Right. I get it.
You bring up a good point, Rod. But anybody else want to share if you think it's fair?
Yeah.
Or...
Easy. I mean, it's you got a head sculpt. A great head sculpt at that. You get a visor, you get a brand new sculpt for a backpack. Look, there's the armor is different too. Like you get new leg pieces, you get new pauldrons, like in the holsters. That's different than Rex. That's new sculpted stuff, and you get the new holograms too. So that's a little worth the price to me, to be honest. Some people wouldn't agree, but that's enough for me to buy it. Yeah,
I think for people that are not collecting everything, I think this is okay. I think if there's mainly sticking to Star Wars, I think I would think it's pretty fair. But anybody else want to keen in and share if you think it's fair priced or?
I think it's a fair price. Considering that the prices are going up regardless, because that we have inflation's likeness rights, and everyone's doing deals, and things are just gonna keep going up and up. And with the Book of Boba Fett coming out, Tamora Morrison probably is asking for a little bit, extra on the likeness because he will be showing his face and stuff like that. So more and more he uses his face, regardless of the fact it's a character that's not in the show. It's his likeness regardless, because of the past that they're using his likeness for future references and past stuff, like Clone Wars and whatever is to come later on. So there's that, plus all the new stuff that is coming with this figure. At the same time, it's different. It's different enough to warrant the price. It's different enough to warrant the price. It's not like some other things questionable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
With the price, are you talking like this is the price from Sideshow or from
Price from Sideshow? Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I think obviously there's probably they have other fees, but I heard that Sideshow is bumping up the price more so, and the price isn't really changing as much in Hong Kong. So if it's a price increase, it's an increase from the distributor, not from the people that are making it. So I think that's where a bit of, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If you go and check like what the HK prices are that have changed, it's not, it hasn't gone up that much for them. It's going up more for the distributor, which obviously, like here in Australia, if I was to buy it from a distributor here, the price would go up as well. But if I was to get it from HK, I'm probably going to get it for a similar price of what they've been doing. So I think there's a bit of that at play, but also, the community's growing, more people are buying it. I don't think they would be really bumping up the prices if they were losing money. So obviously enough people are still buying them for them to warrant it. Right. It's the same with any business, right? If you're making money and it's increasing and you bump it up and you keep getting more sales, you're not going to lower it back down. You're going to keep pushing it as far as you can push it to see how much you can get, and that's just business.
You need to find out what the threshold is, right? You need to find the threshold when people stop buying or your sales diminish. Yeah. That's when you find the threshold.
Good point.
That's right.
You don't think this is kind of backlash for Grievous?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more they say, okay, like I reckon they've had an increase in sales since COVID, right? The community's grown, so obviously people are spending the money, so they're probably like, okay, let's just push it up, and that's probably Sideshow doing that,
Yeah, for sure. Riley Ramirez, John, what's up, Riley? Then we have Takata says that, can we keep using the head sculpt as a reason for increased prices considering it's the same sculpt? I think Tamora sculpt has paid it for itself already. Yeah.
Hey, that Tamara Morrison's like slowly becoming the face of Star Wars. So like he's got a face everywhere, and he will continue to. So I mean, you gotta do have to consider that.
Yeah, no, he's going to be in everything. I mean, if they're gonna keep making clones, it's just going to be a thing for Tamora Morrison. And I do hope we get some shinies.
Oh, we need to, man.
Because I think I just think we need one. I mean, we already have some, stormtroopers. Might as well put some regular clones out there with sculpts. They all have the same faces, so might as well do that. Takar says, I agree with Rod. Eventually, there will be a limit reached with prices. But overall, great figure. Can't wait to have it. And I think these are slated to release October, December 2022. But I think the Captain Vaughn is coming like July of next year because there's no head sculpt involved. It's an easy figure to make, or even before that. So I think there's no problem. That's going to come out pretty soon. Then Jesse. But another thing that they have also teased, they have teased this before, but they showed a little. It's a better shot of the figure, which is a reissue or a 2.0 version of the 1/4 scale Dark Knight Batman. So, Rod, what do you think of this? Are you picking this up?
Hell no. First of all. First of all, hell no.
How dare you, sir?
No, it's not the figure. It's just that first I collect mainly 1/6 scale. The only 1/4 scales that I got are Darth Vader and Boba Fett, and I'm not probably gonna change that. Maybe I'll get Mando on 1/4 scale, but I'm not gonna go out of that. Second, I'm against reissues, as KG well know. So if it's a 2.0, I'm totally for it. I think it's good for the people that actually want to buy it. Yeah. If it's a reissue, I think it's spitting in the face of the people that actually invested in the first time that they sold it. But anyway, it looks like a good figure for those that actually like Batman enough to get like a 1/4 scale.
Yeah. No, for sure. Peytstrick, is this in your interest? Are you picking this up? And what are your thoughts?
I don't collect quarter scale, but this would look really cool with the Catwoman on the Batpod statue that Queen Studios made.
Oh, the one.
I don't know if it was. Yeah, I don't know if it was quarter scale or third scale. But
sorry, Peytstrick, that's a 1/3 scale, and that would look awesome anywhere, even by itself, even for those that don't collect it. It's an absurd.
JC says the brutality, honest collectors. But Shane, do you have any interest in this? Because I know you collect DC, and are you picking this up yourself?
I had the original one, and I sold them for a good bit of money, and I still have Batman Begins sitting in the box, so trying to sell it. But if it doesn't sell by then I might pick them up again. But I really don't. I got rid of all my quarter scale, so maybe
yeah.
not. It's depends on where I'm at that time. Honestly,
No.
I'm not going to pre-order it, but
No, for sure, for sure. Before I get to John, we got 14 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button because we got a lot of great stuff to talk about tonight. But John, now I know you love The Dark Knight, and we're going to talk about the Dark Knight movie review at towards the end of the show. Are you picking this up for yourself?
Yeah, brother. I think I'll be getting this one for sure. I missed out the first time on getting it, so I've got the 6 scale coming, and I'm definitely going to be getting this. I mean, it looks like it's got a custom cape or a wide cape, which is sick. If it comes with that base, if that's the accessory, I'm hoping that's the accessory, the special edition. It says special edition, well, exclusive accessories. So if it comes with that base, man, and that cape, yeah, I'm definitely, and I'm all hyped up on Dark Knight right now. Anyway, I just watched it again, so I'm all in. Take my money.
It's a great film. Loco Lou, do you collect 1/4 scale figures, and are you picking this up for yourself?
No and no. Don't come at me, bro, with that. I do not want anything that's bigger than my daughter, okay? This is too big. It takes up too much real estate. I need more space for this guy. That's like, what, 2 of these? And I don't need another Kingpin. We already have an issue with Kingpin on
Oh my God.
another level.
Oh yeah, here we go.
You already know. You already know. You already know. Like, come on.
Oh,
No. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Like that Kingpin was, I don't know what they were thinking about that. It's just, yeah. But for me personally, like, I might pick this up for myself. Now, I don't collect 1/4 scale figures. I just have to see where I'm at with my collection. If I feel that I need this figure, it will come. But it's not going to be a day one pre-order for me. It's going to be more so I'm just going to wait and see if it's going to hit free shipping, or once I get some coupons, then yeah, I'll pick it up for myself. But the one that I'm picking is the DX19 Batman, the new one, the 2.0 version. And
yes,
if anything, that's a must-have.
absolutely.
This base, though, this gargoyle base is phenomenal. It's an amazing base, and I think we didn't see this before, right? With the quarter scale figure that they announced a couple of years back. This is new, right?
They didn't have that. They didn't
Right.
have that.
So
Yeah, if it's an accessory, it's new.
Yeah,
and
all together.
And a
And
wired
cape,
cape,
man.
which is
Give me that cape.
I hope it's wired. And yeah, this is a great piece to have in the collection. I think, for people, because if I'm gonna go to 1/4 scale, I might as well pick up statues, and it's a great piece, and it's making me, if I'm gonna pick this up, it's making me want to go back and pick up that Heath Ledger 1/4 scale statue.
I think they're gonna do another one of that, mate.
Yeah,
sorry?
I'm with John on that one.
I reckon
What
they're
was
gonna
it?
do another one of those.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do another one. I think it's coming. I've heard rumors that they're gonna make a nurse version of Heath Ledger Joker. I'm like, don't do that. No one's gonna buy that. Might as well you have to reissue the DX11. Was it DX11 or DX12?
I think it was 11.
Yeah.
I'm just glad, man, because I missed out on it, so I'm looking forward to getting it.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Hopefully they do another reissue for that one. But something else hit Monday that I think all of us were excited about was the book of Boba Fett. Now, I personally was like, I think I was in sixth grade. I said this before, that watching the first time I was half asleep. Watching the second time, I was like, I can't wait. Like, I was like, is it December already? Like, I want to watch this like right now. But Rod, are you excited about this? And will you be picking up figures from this show?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next person, Peytstrick. No, I'm just kidding. Rod. Go ahead, Rod.
Of course I am. Multiples for every figure. No, but seriously, I'm so excited for this to start. Yeah, it's just crazy. The scenes are awesome. Fennec is gonna be
I know.
perfect. We have to. That figure needs to come out like yesterday. I don't know what to say, man. It's gonna be crazy. We since we just saw that trailer that showed several of the Jabba's lieutenants, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them was from the same race as Bosk. That's probably going to come out.
Yeah.
The Trandoshans.
The guard said that anyone else watching these trailers start counting potential figures. Hey, I mean, I do it every time now, to see which figures are capable of making. But Peytstrick, I know you're excited for this show, so let me hear your thoughts, man.
Yeah, I was just doing the usual, listening to Geeking out at work. Loco Luke can vouch for that.
Yup,
And I saw this, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta step out for a second. I gotta watch this." And I watched it like 5 times at work, and it was just everything I wanted. I'm so ready to see the show.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But Shane, I know you're primarily a Star Wars fan, a Star Wars collector.
Right.
I think it's pretty safe to say that you're going to be picking up figures from the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I let one go, I'll be crazy. No, for
But-
real. I mean, I love this whole new thing that they're doing here. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. But yeah, I can't wait for potential figures from the show, and they haven't teased anything. But Iron Logan, what are your thoughts, man?
I'll be definitely getting Boba for sure, and I'll see how the rest of it goes. I'm looking forward to the show because Mando is what got me back into Star Wars. So I enjoyed him in that show. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in that, and he's a great actor, man. Did you see though on the trailer, like his scar from when he was in Mando, it's like it's healed. It's not as quite as dramatic.
And he has eyebrows.
No one else.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice
He's
that?
taking some kind of like back to treatment or something.
Back,
yeah,
he was in the back
explain that.
tank for a while.
Yeah, back there for a while. Loco Lou, are you there? Because I know
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
But what are your thoughts on this one, man? And are you picking up any figures from the show?
To answer your second question first, yes, I'm picking up stuff from this show. Did I see the trailer? Yes, I saw that.
Of course
toy
you did.
commercial.
Come on.
That was a beautiful toy commercial, bro. Did you see everything that we're gonna get, bro? Hot Toys is gonna make all this. I already know Hasbro's already got these, pinned up, drawn up, and ready to put in shipper boxes and send them to every toy store. But Hot Toys, they're like, okay, we already got Finnick Chan. Who else we got? We got this, we got that, we got that. Okay. When do we drop this? 10 years from now? Yeah, we could do that 10 years from now. This one, no. This one we're gonna do next week. Yeah, let's drop this next week after the Clone Wars stuff. Let's finish milking them for Clone Wars and then hit them with this drops. After the week is over, bang, baby, we get everything that we need.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Our wallets are gonna be crying.
Yeah, man, my wallet's gonna be crying. But anyways, Takata says, "Oh snap! I didn't notice that. I guess it's a new head sculpt. Makes the scar sculpt more valuable."
Good point.
Yes,
that's a good point. And you know what? Actually, thanks for bringing that up, Takata. But I'm thinking, do you guys think it would affect the sales for the Boba Fett throne? Do you guys think?
In what way?
Because that thing comes with the throne, right? And this show, he's going to be in the throne all the time. It seems like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with this new sculpt, right? Do you think it might affect it, or do you think people will be like, "Oh, I'll just buy the one for the Mandalorian, just buy the sculpt online"?
Bingo.
After the throne sells out, people will regret not getting it, and then it gonna go crazy high in secondary market, as things usually go with Star Wars. When Hot Toys invest in creatures, droids, vehicles, or big accessories like those, buy it, because they don't do it often. And they usually don't reissue them. So
right. No, that's a good point, because they did reissue the OG Mando with the blurg. So
again, but that's not a droid or a creature.
No, it makes sense. But anyone else want to hop on and say anything that they want? Do you think it might affect sales?
I don't know how to affect it, but it's a smart move by them in a way, because I want the 2-pack because I love the battle, the more roughed up armor, but I want the damn throne too. I'm like, come on, man, I want my dioramas. So I'm like, shit, which one do I go? Which one? So I think that's a smart move by them, because it might get people to shell out to get possibly both. For sure. And Takata says that I hope we don't get a Finnick as a part of a 2-pack with the new Boba Fett outfit. That would hurt a lot of fans.
No.
I think
I'll take it.
No,
I'm sure a lot of people will take it, but I'm sure people who have the Boba Fett from the Mandalorian show on order they just want Fennec alone. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you guys think that Hot Toys will take that move? And do you think it's a smart business move from them?
Hey, I got it.
I'm gonna say yes. This is a smart business move with everyone, because for everyone in Hot Toys. Because think of it like this: they give us Quill on his blurred, right? But they also give us Quill separate. They could also give us Fennec Chan with Boba 2-pack, and then give us Fennec Chan. But the only way to get that Boba with the new paint armor, you have to get the 2-pack.
Exactly.
So
there we go.
Pushed to get the Boba Fett because he has the new battle damage. Because if you look, all the Boba Fetts have different paint jobs, just like all the Darth Vaders have different sculptures, pieces. You know, it's not fully symmetrical and stuff like that. Like it looked different from the last film and so on and so forth. They're gonna do the same thing with this. This is gonna be a nice little cash cow for Hot Toys to start milking us with remolds or repaints, if you will, because it's all remolded, just painted slightly different, and they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us good.
No, you're right.
That would only affect people that don't buy all the Boba Fetts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, if it's sold separately or together, for me that makes no difference. I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's the same figure, a reissue, which then I wouldn't buy. All the rest I would buy. If there's a new figure with a little bit of changing on the head sculpt, I would get that. A change in the armor, I would get that. So
for sure. And do we know how many episodes the show will have, or is it not
6
confirmed?
6.
I've heard 6, I've heard 8, and I've heard 9.
Yeah,
I have no way of knowing, but
I hope it's longer. I hope it's more than just 6 episodes.
Me too.
The guy I watch on YouTube is there's a guy on YouTube I watch who goes dives deep into the shows, and he's saying there's 6 apparently.
6. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're long episodes. But I mean, I could see once we get sort of closer and closer to the Book of Boba Fett, I see them announcing a Fennec first. I think I would see them announce a Fennec first, then Boba Fett, because I think Boba Fett there might be a slight change with his armor. There might be something that us fans will go crazy for. It will be like something like Luke Skywalker, new armor or something like that in the show. And yeah, I could see Fennec being announced first, and then we'll see Boba Fett maybe towards the last episode for that thing to be released. But yeah, I can't wait for the show. It's December 29th, I believe, and it's going to be a crazy 2-3 months with Hawkeye coming out, and with Eternals and No Way Home and Book of Boba Fett. It's gonna hurt a lot of people's wallets. It's gonna be crazy next few months. But I think somebody said, Takati said, but if you bought the throne and only want Fennec, you're kind of screwed.
yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you might as well go for the throne. I just want, it says right here, Takati says, I just want weather damaged Boba armor. That is a work of art. It is. I would. I mean, out of all of them, I think I would prefer the one with a 2-pack.
Yes,
it's a unique figure. But yeah, can't wait. Any last thoughts from the panel?
I'm anxious, can't wait. I'm excited just like the rest of y'all. But I still haven't yet to get my first Hot Toys of Star Wars. I got my movie realization line, and this is making me more agitated to get armored individuals. And it's like, I feel like I'm going into that Iron Man kind of lane with Star Wars. It's like, but I need Yoda. I need some give me Chewie with a CP3O, please. Hot Toys, like, bless us with some old stuff, please. Like,
Never happening.
Come on, Rod. You gotta be a part of the whole train, man.
Rod is the Simon Cowell of the group. He's negative all the time, so don't mind Rod.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay is a good one too. Yeah.
Okay. He critiques it very harshly. That's
different.
He critiques it very harshly. That's different than being negative.
Yeah, for sure. But so our last topic for tonight, it seems like, is going to be the Dark Knight movie review. So. Okay, I'm not going to start. I'm going to start with John, because I know John loves this film, because he sent me a pic a day ago. He's like, I'm watching it right now. So, John, start us off.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I thought I'd watch it again the other night just to brush up, to remember it. It's been a while, so I just love the trilogy. Like, I still remember when it first came out in the cinemas, and I went, and this is when I was, there wasn't that many movies out back then, if I can remember, that were, it's not like what it is now, with the superhero stuff. So, yeah, just Heath Ledger's performance, the whole story, just watching it again, like, it still holds up. And I know we'll delve more deeply into it as we go on. I don't know if you have any topics you want to talk about it with, but
no, just talk about anything you want. Talk about anything you want.
Yeah, like, just watching again, like, there's certain scenes, and I'm sure everybody who likes the film will agree, like the interrogation scene when Joker comes into the hotel, to Bruce Wayne's manor, and he's talking to everybody. One thing that I really loved about that is how he tells the story differently about how he got his scars. That always sticks with me from the movie, because I really think that just accentuates how psycho he was, how he just would tell the story differently to whoever he was, wherever he was. It was just like, you just never know how he actually got the scars. So I really loved that about it. I just love the whole dynamic that his belief of when you put people under pressure, they will do terrible things, and that's one of the main messages I took from the movie. Of just, people that think they're civilized will do uncivilized things when they get a bit of pressure put on them. And I think that was such a good challenge for Batman. And yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to do it better, in that sense, the way they told that story. Yeah, what do you guys think? Like, I just think that's one of the best parts of the movie.
You need to remember, John, after 1989's Jack Nicholson's Joker, everybody said that, oh, nobody will be able to do something like that, right? So
yeah,
I'm hoping that's the same thing, that we also get like a great actor in the future, and and overcome that, because I agree with you. His performance is like crazy good. It's eerie. You watch the movie, and he's, I don't usually get creeped out by movies, and he creeps the hell out of me during the movie.
Yeah, it's actually that scene, when he's in the cop car, and it's like silent. Like, they did the music so well in it, like the tension. Some of the best music I think I've ever heard in a film. I love the theme. I love the Batman theme. But when he's in the cop car after he escapes, and it's like silent, and he's just got his hair going through the wind, like that scene.
Yeah,
man.
that was something. Yeah,
like just so powerful, and it's just a simple thing, but like just the way he portrayed it, man. Oh man, chills. I got chills again the other night watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this film. This film right here, like, hits the mark on Joker. Like, it gives Joker that highlight of his psychotic nature versus the Jack Nicholson, where he plays a crazy dude, but he doesn't play a crazy dude that wants to die. He plays an awesome character that is asking for death, is not willing to do it himself, but is willing to, play cat and mouse with a specific individual who has opposing thoughts of his, basically making the movie two sides of the same coin kind of thing going on with Batman and Joker, which everyone knows and loves. But, like, remember when Batman was coming through with the Bat Pod, and he's just shooting right in front of that? And he's like,
my God, yeah.
come on. He's asking for him to break his rule, even at the cost of his life. Because he to prove the point that apply enough pressure, people will snap and go against him and be just as anarchist as he is. And so on and so forth.
But don't you think it's a little bit of course, in regards to society itself? Because in 1989, all the majority of movies were, upbeat, and, the future was brighter, and nowadays everything's like dark, and the future is all dystopic and stuff. And his like Jack Nicholson's Joker was a little bit like the Joker from the 1960s, which was there was a comedy in it. There was a comic side to it, but there's nothing comic to this one.
Yep.
There's
like this disappear. I know.
If he's quiet in the corner looking at you, he'll freaked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing funny on it at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's definitely more psychotic.
Yeah, but in retrospect, if we really look at this, right, it's a movie of its time, because if you look at the cycles of films, and if you're a movie buff and you've seen all generations of films and how they portray themselves, there's always a moment in time in history where everything is dystopian and chaotic, and there's a time for zombies and vampires and monsters, and then there's another one for
This dark part, but this dark part, Loco, that's all like in the last maybe 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
If you look behind, if you go further back, even the vampire movies, where there was a comic side to it. There was like a lighter side to it. Now it's everything dark and dystopic, and like think will only go downhill from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
This movie
old stuff. Like I watch black and white movies, bro. Like it's a cycle. Things go in style and then they come back out of style, and then it goes into it goes in a circle. Eventually, we're going to start more lighthearted stuff. It's going to be more PC. It's going to be more like, we can't do this dark stuff no more. And then it's going to cycle right back again. But it's right now we're in the times where everything is dark, dark, dark. Even the humor is dark.
I mean, this movie, if you can remember, guys, KG, maybe how old were you when this came out, KG?
I think it was maybe, what was it, 2008, maybe 6, 7?
Jeez,
yeah.
Okay. So man, he's a youngin. When this first came out, I want to know if you guys agree. This is, I feel like, from my memory anyway, it was one of the first superhero movies that got the mainstream. Like it broke into the mainstream as of, this is like legit what you can do with these types of characters. Like it's a crime movie. It just so happens to be about a superhero, and a supervillain. But this is like, I just remember it blew up so big, and I remember like having to wait until the next one came out, and then the thing happened with Heath Ledger, and I just remember that time, like how disappointed so many people were that he wasn't going to be in the next one, and how that changed the course of the way the next one was. But when that came out, it really did change things. I feel like, just like Iron Man 1 changed things, I think, with how another topic, but how he came out and exposed himself. But this movie, for real, I just remember it just changing the way superhero movies were looked at, and more people got on board with the genre because Christopher Nolan it was the right time, the right idea, a great way to portray the character in this trilogy for someone. And it just will forever hold a special place in my heart because of that, because of just how well the music, the scoring, and he elevated Batman. I know some people say that he outshone Batman, but you need a great villain to make the hero better. And I just think he just brought the best out of him. He really did.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah.
But Peytstrick and Shane, any thoughts on the film?
Dude, I love this movie.
I've loved this. Yeah, we love this movie. But Alfred said it the best. He's the guy. Some people just want to watch the world burn. There's no logic to him. There's no sense to him. He just wants to see things go down in flames. And he portrayed that perfectly. And
yeah.
Christian Bale. There's only one thing I really didn't like about the movie, and it has nothing really to do with the film itself. Batman's voice. I couldn't get around the Bale voice of Batman. But other than that, I loved the movie. To me, it's my favorite trilogy of them all. So it has to say something.
Yeah, I love how they didn't explain, or they feel they need to explain why the Joker was the way he was either. You just let it. He just is.
It was mysterious.
They didn't waste any. Yeah, they didn't waste any time going, "Oh, he's like this because of this," and no, he is.
My biggest issue with the movie is that for me it should be called Joker, because Joker it's so much a better character than Batman is portrayed, in my opinion. They're different levels, and I agree with you. You need to have a great antagonist to have a good protagonist, but if your antagonist is way better than the protagonist, it kind of like unbalanced the thing. You know what I mean?
You put the chips. The chips were down. Like I still remember when he goes to save Rachel, and just even watching that again, like the whole time you're thinking that she's going to get saved. Well, at least I was. I wasn't thinking about what would happen to Harvey. And when that happened, like I just remember that being a moment of like, oh shit, like
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
gone, and then she's gone, like
Yeah.
which was epic.
Yeah.
It was like also a great origin story for him.
Yeah.
It's a great origin story for how he came about.
Yeah, for sure. Peytstrick, any thoughts on the film?
There's nothing I can say that will express how much I love this movie. Like it's wonderful. It's a wonderful movie, and I've got the Hot Toys figure on pre-order, the 2.0. I love that figure. Love this movie. Well written, great cast. It's perfect. I mean, it's one of the best Batman movies in my opinion.
Yeah. Mojo says that Loco, you and I might be the last of the Marvel collectors. It's just getting lonely over here.
I'm with you too. I'm with you.
Yeah, and then Jakarta says, yeah, it's a rough time for people prone to depression to watch TV. Yeah. Mojo says the critics got behind The Dark Knight. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was
No,
gonna
go ahead.
say that with this film, it was one of those times that that you could basically see the villain and it be glorified almost. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think this is one of the times that the villain was more catered to being the hero versus like in that spotlight. You know what I mean? It's like we got to glorify the villain. The villain, you have to be sympathetic with the villain. This is the
Like
villain.
Thanos.
Like Thanos, but not so much like Thanos. More like who was it? I'm trying to think.
Because Thanos, you don't sympathize with him until the end.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. That's correct. But here it's more like a psychological thing. You can like really like catch it. You know what I mean? You catch it early on, and you wasn't getting that in other films. And
I agree.
they were pulling that in. So I just wanted to put that in there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me personally, this film has been an all-time favorite of mine. I mean, with Spider-Man 2, Empire Strikes Back, and Dark Knight, these are my top 3 favorite films I've ever watched. And I mean, let's talk about the character first. The Two-Face. Do you guys think he was a good villain? Do you guys think he was just like, oh, we have to add him? I mean, what do you guys think of his portrayal as Two-Face?
I think they nailed it for a short period of time.
Yeah, they did.
For a short period of time, they nailed it. And if we're speaking in realism, it would be like that. If it was realism, you know what I mean? Because who's really going to survive that long looking like that?
You got a point.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
it was.
you've used so many other villains, from the Batman universe. So many more important villains, like Penguin or the Riddler, which are way more important in the Batman universe than Two-Face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he was more to serve the purpose of proving Joker's point. He
Bingo.
was there because
Right.
Joker birthed him, and he
because
won.
that's what he was written.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he won, but because he portrayed, like, when I was watching it again, like not last night, the night before, like I kept thinking, like, he is a hero, and now Batman's believing in him, and that's how good Joker is, because he literally, even though he still killed his woman, he still turned him. He turned that rage that he had in him. Again, proving when people are put in a position or you have to take something away from them, anybody will turn and do terrible things. Because to Two-Face, he's justified, right, in what he's doing for Gordon, because Gordon let him down. Joker's just gave him that nudge to make the switch. So he already had it in him. He just brought it out of him, and I think that's why he was more there. He was more there to give you this person you think's really good. But anyone who knows the comics knows that Dent's going to turn into Two-Face. And it's just like more of the journey of turning him into a villain, therefore giving the Joker the win. And if Ledger didn't die, I would have been interested to see what the third film, whether it would have brought back any of that or anything like that.
Right.
It's very interesting to see where it would have gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, imagine Orlando being Two-Face in the 1989 Batman. Imagine that.
That's right. He was
Has
already
half a
done.
face, and he's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But for me personally, this film, like, you guys hit it now. Like, I'm just telling you, like, this film, there's so much going on in this film, especially like my dad, who loved his performance of Heath Ledger. He doesn't care about the rest of the film. Like, he said, I just skip through the Heath Ledger parts. That's it. That's all he watches. And yeah, I mean his performance. I mean, if he was still alive, I feel like there were plans of him coming back. You know, for the third film, because we do see back. You know, Scarecrow comes back from the second film, the third film, and I think there would have been some part where he could have fit in the third film. And I think there was more potential for Heath Ledger as Joker. And yeah, I mean, the scene that I loved so much was the interrogation scene. I think this scene was something that was totally different. We haven't seen before, right? And I think this scene right here was the scene that got him the Oscar. I think that just the scene alone was just something else, and you know him explaining about how these cops and all these stuff, and it's great. And if Hot Toys doesn't a reissue or 2.0 version of this figure with this whole stuff with the whole table and things like that, me, John, and everybody else, I'm going to be picking it up. It's a must-have. And
me too, man.
Right, and recreating this interrogation scene, just them sitting down. I mean, I would love to see something like this again, like with Robert Pattinson, with somebody else, Joker, like sort of paying homage to the film in some shape or form. But yeah, I mean, I just love everything the film stands for, and it's just a really good film, and it still holds up to this day. Even rewatching, I still get the chills, especially that scene where he's in the cop car, shaking his head, like that music plays, that tension.
Yeah, that music.
So I love the theme song of the Joker, but yeah, honestly, great movie. But John, you were saying?
I was just going to say, remember when Batman hits his hand on the table? I love that, how he didn't react to it. Like, that's when Batman's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. He's like, see, Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Imagine if Batman would hit pretty hard. If he slammed his hand and he doesn't even react, he's like just little things like that they did. Not showing the pain, not showing, it's the nuances in how he did the little things. Like when he comes into the where he throws Rachel out of the building, where he comes in, he's like just throwing the wine out, and then like he throws it out, but then it goes to have a sip, like just crazy shit like that. Like just right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who does that?
Sure.
You can't just chuck it and then go for the sip. Like, man. I think I was reading somewhere that in that scene he did something that wasn't planned. About I think who was it? Oh, man, I wish I could remember it. But he did something in that scene, and like the actors were like, "What the hell is he doing?" But then it ended up being in the film. I'll have to bloody find that later. But just stuff like that. Like I love going deep into finding about the making of and seeing like what they did.
Yeah,
I love that stuff.
Especially the scenes where he takes his he talks he puts the knife in people's mouth and he's talking about his past, like mom doesn't like that, and just like why so serious. That scene alone was like, let's put a smile on that face. That was something, man. That got me scared. I was a little scared too. I was just like, I don't want to be around this crazy person. And yeah, I mean, the performance was amazing. I think his death improved the performance. I mean, people loved his work in this film, and it sucks that we didn't get to see more of him. I think there was, like I said, there was more potential for him. And now with Joaquin Phoenix sort of taking that role. And I've been hearing rumors that, or I think it's confirmed that he's coming back for a sequel. Which is great. Yeah, and if one day if the universes collide with Robert Pattinson and Joaquin Phoenix, I mean that would be something.
Oh man.
To see.
Interesting.
But I want to get your guys' thoughts. Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? Which you guys think that the best portrayal of Joker?
I'm sorry. Can I be? Of course, again. Unpopular.
Negative.
Joaquin Phoenix is not Joker. He made a movie about a clown that's a psychotic, but that has nothing to do with Joker. People like it because his interpretation is very dramatic and shit. But I'm sorry, again, that's not the Joker. That's a guy that has psychological issues, which I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not Batman's Joker.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
In my opinion, that it's just selling the idea of doing a hero or a superhero movie that's not a superhero movie.
Yeah.
So you're going to do a movie about a guy that's a billionaire that don't fight crime, but it's all like emo about his emotion because his parents were killed. They're going to call it Batman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think you're right, Rod, because if you put Joaquin Phoenix in front of this Bale Batman, I would feel like Bale would kick his ass. Like Heath Ledger's Joker, like still was physically imposing too.
Yeah.
how he didn't like. He was still like he was still imposing, and I think Joaquin Phoenix Joker is more of a study of the psychosis of someone who has mental health issues.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you put him up against Batman, I feel like Batman just beats the shit out of him and throws him, locks him up.
Yeah, even
No
the lady
issues.
kick his, even the lady
Yeah.
kick his ass, just crazy. I mean, it's not a superhero movie.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen the review for the Joker where the guy he wrote a review and he said this happened to my buddy Eric?
No, I
about the
haven't seen
Joker film.
No, I haven't seen that. I should check that out.
It's hilarious.
No, but around that Joker situation, I've been hearing, when that movie Joker came out back in 2019, the theaters were worried about what if, because that movie was dealing with, with a psychotic person, and people, because I think in The Dark Knight Rises, there was a shooter that came,
Yes.
I think went right, so that was portraying as the Joker. So they were sort of scared or sort of paranoid that it would happen again because it's dealing with this, psychotic person. So they had cops in the theaters. Some theaters had cops, and they had to check what they're bringing. So it's things like that, right? And I mean, I don't know. It's a great film. It's a great film. I mean, I can go on and on talking about this film and how great it is. But yeah. But any last thoughts from you guys? And what would you guys give this rating out of 10?
10.
10.
Yeah, 10. 10 for
Wow.
10, man.
Dude, you can't.
9.5.
Come on, Rod.
Yeah, I mean, I give it a 9.5 to give it room to improve somewhere, but
Again,
Yeah.
which of the two?
What do you
Joaquin-
mean? Oh, I'm talking about The Dark Knight.
No, the Dark Knight. 8.5.
8. Okay. No, that's honest.
Hard critic.
Yeah, hard.
The
He's hard to
critic.
please. Rod is hard to please. If it's not Star Wars, it's like, I don't care.
It's very good, man. It's an A.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Hey, but it's not a 9 or a 10. We like
Yeah.
9s though.
Because to me,
We're
it's not
guys.
a 10. It's an 8.5.
I got you, right. My favorite thing about this film, although, is how Joker, if you pay attention, he has military training. If you look at him and you study
That's
what
where he got the things. That's
What-
where he got the things. You don't know.
you see the way he holds a rifle. You see
Yeah,
the
he
way
knows
holds an
gun
RPG.
stuff.
He
Yeah.
knows his stuff. He's
Yeah.
very. He could have been an explosives expert in the military.
Yeah.
Dealing with stuff like that, and that's what I love about that film, because
Especially the bank heist scene too.
oh my god,
Bank heist.
Oh,
Well, just-
that was something.
that was
Just
the
how
best
tactical he
intro to
was.
Joker ever. Best.
He
intro
takes the
ever.
mask off and he's still a clown underneath it.
Yeah,
It's
he's like,
yeah,
the kid
goodness.
is like stranger, and he's like smiling, and I was like, yeah, that's something.
If you think about how tactical he is, how he set up to get caught, everything he set up, like he was planning, like whilst he was crazy, he had planned steps and steps and steps ahead.
a
Yeah.
genius.
And
The cell
And-
phone. Oh my.
Yeah,
god.
man.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
man.
The jail, yeah, yep.
So,
And the
My
way
stomach hurts now.
no, but the way he was, when they found out that Rachel and Dent were two different places, right? And then we see Joker still in that interrogation room, and he's trying to talk to the other cop, like, how many friends have I killed? And he's trying to make him like, come on, get me, but
Yeah.
he knows his moves.
he needed to. So we can
Yeah,
take
to cut this a controversial statement, Rod, especially in this post-multiverse world we live in. That's true. I mean, there could be, because we're living in a world that now with 3 Spider-Mans coming into one, DC could do it. And even Star Wars. I mean, there are rumors that Mandalorian is a separate universe to
World between
what we're
worlds.
seeing from
I'm sorry.
sequels.
I mean, either I'm reading it wrong, but what they could do, they could put Joaquin Phoenix Joker with the Batman.
I think that's what he means, yeah, because we're talking about, the Batman.
I don't think that's possible, because like John said, any freaking body would kick his ass. Even the policemen were like, "Oh, you're the Joker."
but
He was
Rod,
so frail, so frail.
But here's the thing too, Rod, is that movie, The Joker, it was not his story. It seems like it was made up. Like towards the end of the film, he's in.
Because it's not the Joker. They just
It's not
call
true.
the
It
Joker.
could be the Joker. It's just it's not a true story that we have seen from throughout the whole, from beginning to end.
could be Marcia. It could be called John. It could be called. I
Well,
don't know.
if you remember, he had imagined that he was dating that girl, and then eventually
Yeah.
she's like, "What are you doing in my apartment?" And it was all fake. So I get what you're saying about that. The whole movie could have been like him in a mental state. Yeah.
Like he ain't outsmarting that Joker is not outsmarting Batman. Dark Knight's Joker was planning strategically. There's
Absolutely.
Joaquin Phoenix didn't know what the hell he was doing. Like there's no way he would have been able to match Batman's mind. The good thing about Joker in Dark Knight is he was on another level. He was higher than like he was just as smart because of how he played him. Like, and that's why it was so upsetting when he passed because they left it unresolved. I mean, he just caught him. Like, you know, that wasn't. That for me felt like they were setting that up for a bigger thing down the road, and like it just kind of just went away, you know, like which was very disappointing. But that Joaquin Phoenix ain't outsmarting Batman. Where he was, he didn't know what you know, he's got a fake girlfriend for Christ's sake. Like he ain't beaten.
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, he's more of an impulse type of dude. Nothing it was like planned.
Yeah.
Even if we look into his story and say that, oh yeah, this is all fairy tale imaginative in his head, and he's just making all this up. This like series of events that have happened, there was no game plan. There was none whatsoever. It was just impulse after impulse after impulse after impulse. And Joker, he's not an impulse type of dude unless he's there in the moment. He has you where he wants you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Takal says that the different Jokers are like different flavors of ice cream, different yet still ice cream. You know?
We always
Sorry, I don't like Baskin Robbins. I'm sorry, I said my butt weekend like it. Sorry.
Yeah. But you know what? They could bring Joaquin Phoenix, but it could be a different iteration of the Joker. It could be just like a whole new Joker, same actor, just you know, something different.
Yeah.
I would prefer Jared Leto. Sorry.
Oh no! Don't remind me of Jared Leto. That thing was horrible.
At least he looks like the Joker. A Little Wayne version of the Joker. Just saying.
Yeah, but he was good in the jail cut, but before Suicide Squad, hell no. But Mojo said it's not about the money; it's about sending the message. He's in that quote from the film. But one thing I want to talk about from the Book of Boba Fett. Did y'all get chills towards the end of the film, towards the end of the trailer, where he goes, "Please speak freely"? I got chills when he said that. I was just like, "Oh!"
Anything that man says, he could just say a simple sentence, and then it's like, it's so serious and that tone of voice. Yeah,
that's gonna give the tone of the whole series, right? So at the start of the series, if not at the start, but at that scene, he can just say, "Speak your mind" in the way that I will freaking feed you to, you know, a menagerie or something like that, or like I'm open to listen to you guys, and which I think that's what they're gonna actually move towards.
Yeah,
and rule with the input from the lieutenants.
Yeah, for sure.
What
no, I mean go ahead, Peytstrick.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
All right, but it's like all these people are coming at him with violence, and he's just like this right here. Speak like he just doesn't care. Like nothing phases him, and that's what I think is gonna be like. I'm not gonna say terrifying, but like this dude ain't playing. Maybe we should listen to him. Like it's gonna be cool to see.
It's gonna be very cool to see. I can't wait for the show. Yeah,
brother KG, I'm telling you right now. Tell me you seen The Godfather, because this is giving me Godfather vibes.
You know what? I've watched the first hour of Godfather. I haven't finished it yet, but it's so far good. It gives me that tone. It does give me that tone.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that you watched the first hour of Godfather?
Yeah, the first hour.
What happened?
Rod's coming for you.
Somebody hit you in the head and you fainted?
You know what, Rod? Here's the thing. I think I mentioned this on the stream. No. Hold on.
That you stopped watching it.
I need Rod. So, anyways, I was gonna say because I went to this Italian restaurant right here in my place, and me and my friend, it's an Italian restaurant. So in front of us, it was an Italian guy, me and my friend were talking. I didn't watch Godfather, but he did, right? The guy overheard us. He turns back and goes, "You haven't watched Godfather?" He's like, "If you haven't watched Godfather, you ain't Italian." I'm like, oh, okay, so like I get bullied by that, but no, it's so far good. I'm enjoying it. I've watched Goodfellas, great movie. I'm getting into that. So yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, Loco Lu, it definitely gives me that vibes. It definitely does. It seems like Book of Boba Fett might be like sort of the next Godfather in Star Wars. So
Have you
for
guys
sure.
seen Once Were Warriors before? Has anyone here seen Once Were Warriors?
Heard of that.
I've
but
heard
haven't
of
seen
it. I've heard of it.
Heard of it? Yeah, I've
I've
not
heard
watched
of
it.
it.
That's one of Timu's first films. I suggest if you get a chance, watch it. He's not a likable character in it, but his acting in it is unbelievable. Rod, surely you've seen it. It's a New Zealand
Sorry,
film.
Was it? Or
Surely
was it
you've
movie?
seen it. Once Were Warriors with Timu. Once Were Warriors.
One
I
remember that?
Warriors.
Peytstrick can't understand.
Once.
Just
Oh, sorry. Once Were Warriors.
once we were
was Warriors.
warriors.
Once Were Warriors. Yeah, Once Were Warriors. It's a New Zealand film. It's one of his first
Oh,
films.
that's why I haven't seen it. Yeah, no.
Oh man, you got to check that out. It's he plays like this crazy. Well, he's a woman.
Oh,
beater,
yeah,
and
I've seen
he's a
this,
Crazy
yeah.
man. Yeah, come on, man. Like that.
Yeah.
Check that movie out if you want to see his range of acting. Like,
Oh yeah,
he
from
brings
1984. Yeah.
if he brings any of that to this show, whew, like,
Wait,
That's
is this
a good
Tamora Morrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
yeah, man.
Oh,
One.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's-
haven't.
that's the one with the daughter. Yeah, I watched that one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
His
guys.
acting in that is insane.
It's been fun. It's been short. I wanted to keep it short because I know a few panel members need to go. But I'm going to start off with Rod. What's going on with you, man? Anything coming up pretty soon?
I'm gonna watch The Godfather again. Just
The
saying.
first hour.
The first hour.
Rod's gone.
Oh my
I
god!
thought he left.
No.
Yeah. No, but
But
seriously.
but Peytstrick, anything going with you, man?
Doing
What's up with your
a
channel?
giveaway, a charity giveaway.
Yeah.
Donating to Toys for Tots. All you have to do is donate $25. DM me the confirmation, and I'll enter you in the giveaway. No one has done that yet, but hopefully we'll have some
Do
people
it.
come in soon. And
Do it.
yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on. Some reviews coming up, so yeah.
Yeah. If you guys don't do it, there's no Willy Wonka tickets for any of you guys. So,
Yeah.
but Shane, anything going on with you, man? Any figures coming up pretty soon?
I got the Miles Morales coming in.
There you
That
go.
thanks to you, I'm getting now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I got the my short trooper squad leader coming in. Hopefully
Nice.
Tuesday next week.
My Mysterio is
Yeah,
arriving
looking forward
today.
to that.
G.
Oh, good,
Oh.
good. Yeah,
That's
I might have enabled Rod with the Mysterio, and
That's
now
what he's so mad
pressing-
about.
Yeah,
I need to
Right.
get that ASAP. Need to get that ASAP.
yeah, for sure. And Loco Lu, anything going on with you, man? I know you're with Geeking Out.
Yeah.
You got a live stream today, right?
Yeah, we got a live stream at 6 o'clock today, and we usually do it 6 o'clock to 8. Lately we've been pushing it, like a little bit after. So yeah, be sure to check that out. As far as my channel goes, I'm doing a review on my custom Spider-Man Last Stand outfit.
Nice.
So this is like genuine leather from what the guy told me, and it doesn't feel like leather. It moves good. I'm a little afraid to move it because the body is so tight fitting. You know,
yeah.
it feels like he's wearing a corset around his arms. It's just yeah, but it's a dope figure. It feels good. It has like a gang hood body type feel to it, so it has
Oh,
weight.
nice.
Look,
but,
look, you need to send me the contacts for the guy.
yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Definitely. But you will be paying Hot Toys prices for this because it is a custom. I will be doing a little modification on it later down the line when I find the time and I find my pieces that I need to do. But that's gonna be a review. And I got this guy not so long ago, and I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna keep him in the box.
keep
I
him
have-
in the box,
Ooh.
I
man.
haven't even opened this. Put it like that.
Keep
I haven't
him.
opened this to check, just to see if everything's good on the card. This is Venom from
There's
Hasbro.
On inside.
Loco, if I were you, don't open it. It will be
Dude, that
something
thing is so
worthwhile.
I know. I'm mad that we only was able to get one, and my wife wasn't gonna hook me up with two. So, like, there goes my Christmas money. I'm just saying,
Yeah. But John, Iron Logan, what's going on with your channel, man?
Oh man, I've got a few things going on at the moment. I'm still currently filming a Mysterio review with the drone, so I'm doing a doubled review him with the drones. And this is like my first one where I'm doing like a proper story with the posing showcase at the end. So I'm getting into like trying to do stop motion type of stuff with the figures, which is actually really, really difficult though. It's taken me forever. I only get like a short block of time in the mornings like now to do it. But I'm close. I've got like another probably 4 scenes to film. So I do it all to music, and it takes quite a while to do. So I've done all the review part. Just got to finish that, and then I'll get that video out. I kind of did that with the Thanos one to a slower degree. So this one, looking forward to getting that out to show people. Kind of going that more style. I like the theatrical side of like playing with the figures and showcasing them in a way a bit different than what the other reviewers do. So if you like, check out some of my older stuff. I do some of that a little bit, and booking my next episode of Posed Up. I'm going to have Posed Up's a show where we've had KG on before, where we just chat. I mean, we'll just chat Spider-Man.
That was 20 hours, by the way. That was 20 hours.
20 hours straight.
I should have been there.
My goodness.
No, like Loco, you don't know. For the first hour, we were just talking about Spider-Man and stuff like that, and we forgot that this was a posing session. So I was like, oh wait, posing. You know?
Oh wait, you said posing session? Oh, brother.
Yeah, dude.
I ain't Logan. I apologize. I'm gonna be subbing to you right after this.
Oh man,
I'm gonna get your contact info because I like a challenge. I like a posing challenge, bro. I take a lot of shots.
Well, I want to put the invite out there to everyone, so I'd love to have you all on
one day.
Yeah, it's basically I'm kind of like it's kind of more like a just one-on-one chat. Me getting to know people because I want to get more people in the community, and we just have some fun and play with the figure while we do it, just for something different. So there's that. Sure. I'm doing a giveaway as well. So once I hit 1K subscribers, I'm giving away my Batman Dark Knight DX02 with a custom cape. I'm giving that away once I hit 1K subscribers. Oh. So I tried to get a toy store to hook up with me, but they wouldn't do it because I didn't have enough subscribers. So I like, screw it. I'm going to give away my own. Got that going on. Oh damn, nice pose. Okay, we're gonna have some. We're gonna do some poses.
I really hope Hot Toys makes it, man. I want them to make one. That looks amazing.
Dude, this is fire, bro. I gotta.
It looks official. It's amazing.
It's nice. The helmet could use some work. The head sculpt could use some work. But all in all, for someone to do this at home and then make it up, like the box was pretty good too, like well protected with foam inserts and everything. So. Just
sure.
That's awesome.
And before we end it off, I want to go through the chat and people there. Thanks for everybody who came on. JB Collection was on. Tikati was on. Mojo was on. Max Geekdom was on. JC was on. Let's see who else. Peytstrick was also on too. Let's see who else was here. This guy, who I don't know who this guy is.
Who's that?
He's here. We got our Logan here. Trolling, right? We got Mr. JV here. Let's see who else was here. Weasel Figures was here, and Lokalua as well. Yeah, guys, this was a lot of fun. We try to keep it short because I got stuff to do. I'm gonna go watch Eternals after this, and I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about it. But hopefully, it's a good movie. And if you guys want to check out these guys' channels or Instagrams, they're all in the description below right now. Make sure you guys go check it out. And please go subscribe to John and also Peytstrick, what he's doing right now for the show and doing this giveaway. Amazing, amazing. And yeah, guys, until the next one, and we'll see you guys next live stream.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for having me, KG.